Okay, I think we should be live probably about now. Looks like it. Alright. Welcome. Bienvenidos. We are back at it. We are gonna pick up where we left off last time with a little bit of Pokemon Legends Arceus. We have, look over here, tareas sin informar, so tasks that we haven't informed on, like Pokédex tasks, 40. So we have to go do that for the first time. So we'll probably have a little bits of dialogue to click through and, tons of subjunctive as always. But let's do it. We're going to start off with un puerro medicinal, which puerro is a leek, and medicinal, like medicinal. So medicinal leek, pretty easy one. Cool. Alright, anyway, we have to go over there where I believe I have it marked correctly on the map. We're just gonna go and find out. Oh, I probably should have tried to catch the shinks to get, like, I don't know, do I have to do it? No, you don't have to. There's no missions for sneaking up on this one. Alright, so we're just gonna flee until we have a ground Pokemon to fight it with. Nope, don't crouch, don't crouch, don't crouch. Okay, no te agaches. Turn my headphones down. Alright. And ya llegamos. We have made it. Alright, lavender, in English is called Laventon for some reason. Oh, veo que ya tienes tu propio kit de artesanía y todo. Oh, I see that you already have your own artisanal, or better translated as crafted kit or crafting kit, y todo, and everything. No pierdes el tiempo, eh? So no pierdes el tiempo. You don't. Perder can be to lose, but it's also like to waste, kind of. So you don't waste time, right? ¿Te ha quedado clara la explicación de Kira? So, quedarle claro a alguien, so it's right here to me or to you, te ha quedado claro. It's like if it's clear to you, right? It's been left clear to you is how it's translated, but if it's clear to you. So is Kira's explanation clear to you? Explanation. Espero que sí. I hope so. Lo siguiente que debes saber es que, so the next thing que debes saber, that you must know, is that cada vez que me entregues informes de investigación, so every time that you entregar is to hand in or turn in, investigation informes is reports, so research or investigation reports, and then cada vez que, and then is followed by the subjunctive. It's every time that you do, right? We don't know how many times it's going to be, so the doubt is there. The investigation con tu progreso, so research reports or investigation reports with your progress. Tu esfuerzo se verá recompensado. So tu esfuerzo, esfuerzo can be strength, but here's translated better as effort. So your effort, if something se ve, algo cuando algo se ve, so verse adjective, is literally is seen itself rewarded is what this means. Se verá recompensado is a way to more fancy say will be rewarded, I guess, or we'll see, yeah. Just verse algo is just another way to say it will be that, or is that currently. Okay, ganar dinero con los informes. Ganar dinero, ganar can be win, right? That's how we first learn it, but ganar also means to earn. So ganar dinero is to earn money con los informes with reports. Cada vez que informes al profesor de progreso, so every time you inform the professor about your progress, eso te recompensará con dinero. This will, or that will, recompensará. Recompensar is to you can see compensar in compensate, so it's recompensa is reward. So you'll be rewarded with money. La suma dependerá del nivel de la cantidad. So la suma is a way of saying total. The total will depend on the level, and la cantidad is quantity of Pokemon que hayas capturado, that you have captured. Again, subjunctive here, because we're don't have an expectation for how many you captured, it's however many. Y si cumples con otras condiciones, and if you cumplir con condiciones o reglas is abide by, or not carry out, but fulfill the conditions. So you fulfill, and if you fill other conditions like capturing or catching a certain species for the first time, los beneficios serán incluso mayores. The benefits will be even greater. Cool. Me deja que mire cuántas tareas de la Pokédex has logrado completar hasta ahora. Me deja que mire, would you let me look? Here he's asking, he's like, permission, so we're asking like permission. I think that's another reason we use the subjunctive. So me deja que mire, will you let me look? ¿Cuántas tareas, how many tasks of the Pokédex that has logrado completar that you've been able to or managed to complete up until now, hasta ahora? Siguiente, next. Pokémon capturados 20, so we caught Pokémon capturados, is Pokémon caught or captured. Informe de 20 Pokémon o más, so report of 20 Pokémon or more. Conseguido is like gotten or obtained. Especies capturadas, species caught 7 or 7. Especies capturadas por primera vez, they were all fueron por primera vez, so it would be 7 again 7. Or por primera vez is like for the first time. Pokémon capturado por la retaguardia. So Pokemon caught by, gosh, like it's like when you sneak up and do the shot from behind. I've been calling them back shots, but you know, catching from the back. And then down here, recompensa, your reward, 3,006 or 3,006 Pokédollars. Siguiente, next. Okay. Hemos duplicado nuestro dinero, we doubled our money. Vaya, look, or wow, or vaya is like, oh wow, look at that, or look here, sort of like just sort of a meaningless expression. ¿Quién lo hubiera pensado? Who would have thought? So ¿quién lo hubiera pensado or pensado is to say who would have thought. Again, we're using the past subjunctive here because when you're saying who would have thought, you're talking in the past, right? And that who, we don't know, right? So it's implying that doubt. So in Spanish, we have this beautiful phrase, ¿quién lo hubiera pensado? Permíteme que actualice, again, this like asking for permission followed by subjunctive. So let me, or permit me, right? It would be the fancy way, but we say let me. Actualizar is to update the Pokédex con toda esta información, all this information tan interesante, so all of the, all this such, not such, normally tan is like such or so interesante, but all this information that's so interesting, I guess. Oh my gosh, another one. Okay, completar entradas de la Pokédex, completing entries in the Pokédex. A medida que completes las tareas de una especie. So a medida que is a fancy way of saying as, like as you do something, right? We're introducing another clause, and it almost always calls in the subjunctive. So that's what we have. A medida que completes las tareas de una especie. So as you complete missions for a species, y tras haber compartido tu informe de investigación con el profesor. Y tras can be like, it's like, it can be like after or like behind, like from atrás, but like y tras in this context, if you use tras in a verb, it's like after doing that verb, right? And it's like tras in the infinitive. So, and after having shared, y tras haber compartido tu informe de investigación, your research report con el profesor, with the professor, aumentar is to like increase el nivel de progreso, so your progress level will increase, y de su entrada de la Pokédex of. So the progress level of the Pokédex entry will increase. Si una entrada alcanza nivel 10, sorry, I'm like mumbling. If an entry gets to level 10, se considerará que está completa, that it's complete, and it will be, se considerará is the impersonal say, right? So it will be considered que está completa, that it's complete, and la información será muy detallada, and the information will be very detailed. So this is like, if I want to actually read a Pokédex entry, it's not, no basta con solo capturar el Pokemon. It's not enough to just capture the Pokemon or catch it, right? I gotta like actually do tasks to get information. You know, like how in filling out an encyclopedia would probably be in real life. So one of the coolest parts about this game, I really hope Legends EA is similar. Doubt it though. Well, completar entradas y tareas de la Pokédex te permitirá obtener puntos de investigación Pokémon. So completed entries and tasks of the Pokédex will let you, or will permit you to obtain or get in research Pokemon research points. And here in English, like completing entries and tasks. In Spanish, we never use a gerund like that, right? Gerund always has to, like, the ando, yendo, or like in English, the ing verbs. We can never use just the gerund. In Spanish, it's always got to be introduced by another verb, like estar volando or salir corriendo, right? You can't, like, you have to have an introductory verb for the gerund. So in Spanish, if we want to say something like completing entries, we have to say completar entradas, use the infinitive. So long-winded explanation, hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, consigue suficientes puntos, get enough points, suficientes is enough, so enough points, y ascenderás de rango, you will ascend in rank, and in el equipo Galaxia, and in the Galaxy team. Cool. Oh, cool. We already got nivel de progreso 10, so completado con Cyndaquil. Here, okay, we got some, introducing a couple of new things here. We have official entry. So Pokemon Ratón Fuego, so it's a fire rat Pokemon. Here we have the symbol, el símbolo para fuego, for fuego, fire here. Weighs 7.89 kilos. Alimento preferidos, so preferred alimentos is like how we say like foods. When we're like, we could also say comidas, but when you're talking about like the individual elements, like los alimentos en una ensalada, like the ingredients or like the specific foods in the food that is salad, right? Anyway, objeto que lleva, objects that it can carry or that it carries. Baya naranja, orangeberry, and bonguri potro. The bonguris are the apricorns, so some sort of apricorn. Anyway, to the actual paragraph of it all. Este Pokémon de Johto suele hacerse un ovillo debido a su carácter tímido. So this Pokemon from Johto, suele is like a verb from, so it's like soler means to usually do. So suele hacerse, it usually makes itself, hacerse, it's like the reflexive form of it. So it makes itself un ovillo. Ovillo, I'm gonna be honest, has got me. Ovillo significado. Bola o lío que se forma devanando hilo de hino algodón. So it seems like a wound up ball. Ovillo inglés. Ball. Alright. Cool. Good, easy enough, that one. Okay. So this Pokemon, este Pokemon de Johto suele hacerse, so this Pokemon from Johto usually makes itself un ovillo ball debido a su carácter tímido due to its timid or shy nature, lo que contrasta con el inmenso poder ígneo que encierra en su interior, which contrasts with the immense ígneo is like, what's that other move that uses ígneo in it? Like flame, in a sense fiery power. That que encierra, that it like closes. Cerrar is to like close, right? Encerrar is to like close in, like you're trapping it in, right? Cerrar is just like cierra la puerta, close the door. Encerrar is to like you're shutting it, but with the added meaning of like shutting it in, like entrapping. En su interior, in its interior, inside of itself. Cool. Oh, okay. I accidentally skipping through here. The only other one we fully completed. Oh yeah, and so right here, because it's only nivel de progreso 6, it's only level 6 progress, we get this little blurb that says, este Pokémon acaba de ser descubierto y sigue en proceso de investigación. This Pokémon has just been discovered. Acabar de, another verb, is like just that verb. So, ser descubierto is to be discovered. So, acaba de ser descubierto was just discovered. Y sigue en proceso de investigación, it's still in process of, or in the research process. Realiza tareas de Pokédex, carry out Pokédex tasks para completar su descripción, to complete its description, like we did with Starly. Sorry, got a loose stick over here, loose joystick. Completado, nivel 10. Alimentos preferidos, can't click on them, that's miel, trigo, maybe that's an haba. Oh gosh, they're challenging me. So Starly, el número 12, Pokemon Estornino. What is that? Estornino. Starling. Totally 1000% checks out. It's a Starling Pokemon. Cool. Normal y volador. So normal and flying. Volador, flying. Here we have vive en el campo formando bandadas de los más estridentes. So it lives in el campo, like in campo can be like specifically like a field, but you say like el campo, referring to in that general sense. We're more talking about like, gosh, why it's just such a natural word in Spanish and not in English. Countryside. I never use that word in English, but in Spanish, el campo is so natural. So it lives in el campo, in the countryside, formando bandadas. Bandadas is how you say like flocks, at least for birds. De los más estridentes. Estridentes. You want to say strident? I don't think it's strident. It says strident. I don't believe that. All right. Maybe it's just because I don't know what strident means. I'm the most strident. A pesar de su pequeño tamaño. A pesar de is how we say despite. So despite su pequeño tamaño, its small size. Con sus fuertes alas, with its strong wings, puede causar contusiones que tardan una semana en sanar. So when it's with its strong wings, it can cause contusions, which is how it translates. I just don't know. I mean that word damage, hurt you. Que tardan una semana en sanar. That take, tardar, like, and then a period of and then a unit of time, right? So tarda una semana, it takes a week, right? I could say tardan. Or tarda 2 días en llegar. It takes 2 days to get here, right? Tarda una semana en sanar, so it takes 2 weeks in sanar to heal. Cool. Alright, we completed those 2. Lots of progress with others. Atrás, let's go back. Alright. So here's especies recién registradas o actualizadas. So species recently registered or updated. That was 8 different species. Recién is weird because it's like recently, right? But it doesn't look like it should be an adverb, but it is. Like you could say like pan recién hecho is like recently made or fresh made bread. Anyway, continuar, continue. I wonder how many points we'll up. Con toda la tarea de la Pokédex que has completado, with all the Pokédex tests that you've completed, creo que te mereces un aumento. I think that you believe. Or no, I think that you believe I think that you deserve. Merecerse is to deserve. That you deserve un aumento de rango, an increase in rank or a rank increase, Mr. Spain. Seguro que la Capitana Selena recompensa tus esfuerzos cuando la pongas al corriente de todo. Al corriente de todo, sorry. So, seguro que, he's not saying like segurar. It's not like a verb that we use. Asegurar, segurar. Yeah, but like seguro que, he's not using it as like yo seguro, right? Seguro que is just like that, like, I don't know if it's a preposition or I don't know. We use it when it says it means, it translates to I'm sure that. Seguro que, it's a sure thing that, or I'm sure that. Captain Selena recompensa, rewards your efforts with cuando la pongas a corriente de todo once, or so when you put her up to speed. Poner a corriente is que catch them up to speed. So once you catch her up to speed. I'm saying once instead of when because once is kind of closer to like the subjunctive mood in Spanish. Like once you do it, not when. Like, cause you will do it, but I'm not sure. So once is implying that doubt that the subjunctive loves. Regresa via Jubileo y habla con ella. So return to Jubilee Village and talk with her. Sweet. Ok, aquí estamos. Here we are. Ve a informar a la Capitana Selena de que has conseguido puntos suficientes para subir de rango. So go talk to Captain Selena. Mujer con escoba. Entrar. Let's enter. ¿A dónde vamos? Oh, justo enfrente, right in front. That's super useful. Okay. Selena, muéstrame la Pokédex. Show me the Pokédex. Alright. Abrir. Abrir. Is this all you wanted? Look at this is a Pokédex. Atrás, B. B again. Cerrar. Digo. Enhorabuena por tus esfuerzos. Enhorabuena is how you say like congratulations. So, congrats for your efforts. Te has ganado a pulso un aumento de rango. A pulso, like, by hand, like by yourself. Hold on, I want to check an actual dictionary. On your own, through one's hard work. Okay, yeah. So, by your own hard work, you earned this rank increase. Thank you so much. Quedas oficialmente ascendido a miembro de rango 1 del equipo Galaxia. So, quedar algo, like quedar in an adjective, or in this case, adverb adjective, I guess. It's like you to become that, or you are now that. Quedar algo is like it's a recent change in your state, but it is what you are now. So I'm officially an ascended member, right? I'm left officially ascended as a number one, rank 1 member of Galaxy Team, right? But it's like a way of saying I now am, I've become it. Enhorabuena, congrats. Subes rango, it's like you ranked up. Been over that before. Ahora puedes usar las peso balls. So now you can use las peso balls, the heavy balls. Todos los Pokémon de hasta nivel 20 obedecerán tus órdenes sin rechistar. So all of the Pokemon up until level 20 will obey your orders sin rechistar. Wanna say rechistar flinching or grumbling, without complaining, without a fuss. Because flinching, they used to use arrementar, I can't remember the verb. Y además, and moreover, more so, recibirás mayores recompensas por tus informes de investigación. You will receive greater rewards for your research reports. Shwell, te hago entrega de estas recetas. Hacerle a alguien entrega, like, to someone, to do an entrega to someone, it's like to turn over to them. That's what that means. Just a silly way of saying it. Or not silly, but more formal way of saying it. Gosh, I keep opening the wrong window. Okay. I'll not return. Jeez Louise. Breathe. I will hand over these recipes to you. Recetas, recipes. Te permitirán crear nuevos objetos. They will allow you to, or permit you to, create new objects or new items. Has obtenido la receta para crear peso balls. Qué suerte. How lucky I just obtained or got the recipe to create peso balls, or to craft peso balls. Heavy balls. Okay, recipe. Receta para crear peso balls. Materiales, so recipe to create heavy balls. Materials. Un bon goodie, so apricorn y guijarro negro, black pebble. Has obtenido la receta para crear revivir. You've obtained or got the receipt to create revive, or craft revive. Receta, recipe to create materials. Revibrote, revive root. And those puerros medicinales we talked before. Puerros is a leek. Medicinales, medicinal leeks. El hecho de que un forastero caído del cielo como tú siga con vida es un testamento de tú. The fact that an outsider fallen from the sky like you, siga con vida, remains alive. Seguir con vida is like stay alive, or remain alive is the best way to say it. Remains alive is a testament de tú. Esfuerzo of your skill, esfuerzo like strength y capacidad de adaptación, or your effort or strength and capacity of, a capability to adapt. Las personas prefieren aquello que entienden fácilmente. People prefer that which they understand easily. Ahora que has subido de rango, now that you've ranked up, verás que más gente empieza a aceptarte. You'll see that more people start to accept you, a pesar de despite your origen sospechoso, your suspicious origin. Si quieres permanecer aquí, habrás de seguir aumentando tu rango. If you would like to remain here, permanecer is to remain, habrás de seguir aumentando tu rango. Haber, which is where habrás comes from, is like, haber is like to have to. So habrás de seguir is to say like you must keep, or you have to keep. Aumentar, to increase your rank. Aumentarlo te permitirá utilizar nuevos tipos de Pokéballs, so increasing it will allow you to use or utilize new types of Pokéballs y recibir mayores recompensas, and receive greater rewards, or right here again at the beginning, we're not saying aumentándolo, we say aumentarlo, even though in English we translate it as increasing it. See. Iniciación a las tareas de la Pokédex. Encomienda. Esta encomienda queda completada. Complete. Ve a reponerte en el boniato trepador y descansa por hoy. Reponerse is to like get ready again, or like do yourself, not like do yourself up, but recover. Yeah, like pull yourself back together. Supongo. This one. Okay. Gosh, that means I'm gonna have to listen to like a bunch of dialogue between the guys eating at the climbing sweet potato. Mr. Spain. Alright, we're gonna try to do this quick. Tenemos que celebrar tu nuevo rango. We have to celebrate your new rank. Cuando estamos de celebración, los fumiñuelos saben mejor que nunca, ¿verdad? When we're celebrating, the things that they make at the Boniato Trepador taste better than ever, right? Entre las encomiendas oficiales y las peticiones de los aldeanos, between the official missions and the requests from the villagers, no sé cuándo vamos a poder, I don't know when we're going to be able to permitirnos un descanso, allow ourselves a break. ¿Has podido ayudar a Hisoka? Were you able to help Hisoka? Me han dicho que necesitaba un favor. They told me that he needed a favor. Creo que sí, I think it did. Los habitantes de la villa no están familiarizados con los Pokémon, so the inhabitants of the village are not familiar with Pokemon, por lo que acuden a la división, so for which they turn to, or that's why they turn to la división de investigación, the research division, con cierta frecuencia, with a quite certain frequency. Cuando tienen algún problema, necesitan algo, when they have some sort of problem or need something, nuestro deber es ayudarlos. Our duty is to help them en lo que podamos. Deber means to like have to do something, or to must, right? It's that weird verb that we can't use it on its own. But nuestro deber, if used as a noun, is like a duty. Te recomiendo que hables, so she's recommendations, we use subjunctive, so te recomiendo que hables, I recommend that you talk to los lugareños y les preguntes si necesitan algo. Lugareños comes from the word lugar, which is like a place, so lugareños are like the people from that place, or again like the locals. So hablar con los lugareños y les preguntes si necesitan algo. So go talk to the locals and see if they need something. Or ask if they need something, sorry. También puedes echar un vistazo a la lista de peticiones. You can also take a look at the list of peticiones, the request list in la pizarra de mi despacho. On the pizarra is like a whiteboard or a chalkboard of mi despacho, of my office. Por cierto, Kira, ¿me puedes recordar en qué consistía la última petición que aceptaste? Oh, by the way, Kira, of course, Kira. Would you remind me en qué consistía? Consistir en algo is like consist of. So when we ask the question, we have to invert that. En qué consistía? So la última petición que aceptaste. So what did the last request that you accepted consist of? Again, we have to like invert that whole sentence in Spanish because we are not allowed to have hanging prepositions ever, even if there's a fire. Acerca de eso, about that. Creo que quizás sea mejor que se la ceda a Mr. Spain. I think that it might be better que se la ceda, that it's ceder is to give, or to cede it over to, right, or to give over. So que se la ceda, sea, she's like using subjunctive here because she's like, I think it might be the best idea that it's given to, or ceded over to Mr. Spain. Por lo visto buscan a alguien con experiencia a la hora de combatir utilizando Pokémon. Por lo visto is like by the looks of it, right? So by the looks of it, they're looking for someone with experience a la hora de combatir. So when it comes to battling Pokemon, battling using Pokemon. Si la memoria no me falla, if memory, so he's saying if my memory doesn't fail me, or so if memory serves. Esta petición es de Lina. This request is from Lina, del clan Diamante, from the Diamond Clan. ¿Me equivoco? Am I wrong? Su gente, their people, or her people, su gente ha vivido en Hisui desde mucho antes de la llegada del equipo Galaxia a la región. So, his or her, I can't remember who it is. The people have lived in Hisui, in this Hisui since mucho antes, since much long before la llegada, the arrival of equipo Galaxia, the Galaxy team, a la región, to the region. Si logramos estrechar lazos con ellos. So, if we manage to, or are able to estrechar lazos, is to like entablar amistad, kind of like create links or like connections, in the sense of bonding with someone. So if we're able to bond with them, es posible que compartan con nosotros sus conocimientos. It's possible. So if we're to bond with them, it's possible that they share with us their knowledge, or share their knowledge with us sobre la fauna local, about the local fauna. En fin is like, well, anyways, fair enough. Basta de chacharra, enough chit chat. Es hora de cenar a descansar. Es hora de cenar y descansar. It's time to eat. Or cenar, eat dinner y descansar to rest. Los detalles pueden esperar hasta mañana. The details can wait until tomorrow. Okay. Al día siguiente, which is how we say the next day. I wonder if this game's gonna get an upgrade on Switch too. That'd be neat. Scarlet and Violet will. Okay, escucha, listen. Tengo algo que pedirte. I have something to ask you. Oh, shoot, I skipped too fast. Yep. Te espero en el dojo. Ven y te cuento. I'll wait for you in the dojo. Come and I'll tell you. Por cierto, si has capturado muchos Pokémon, and of course, if you've caught a lot of Pokemon, tal vez quieres acercarte a Redil antes para cambiar. So, oh, and of course, if you capture many Pokemon, maybe you'd like to, or perhaps you'd like to acercarte, it's like go, to get close to, or to like pass by, or go over to. So go over to Redil, is like a stables, before, para cambiar la formación de tu equipo, to change the formation of your team. I already did that in the research thingy, camp in the mountains, field lands. Okay, adiós, Kira. Dirígete al dojo para averiguar qué quiere Kira. So head towards the dojo to figure out what Kira wants. Dirigirse is like direct yourself to, right? We usually use it like as like head towards. You can also, yeah, you should just go. Just the fancier version. I don't really want to talk to them now. We'll just, I guess, go to the dojo. I don't really want to do that either. Agachándonos. What are you gonna make me do? Okay. How many minutes are we gonna be talking, Kira? Te agradezco que has sacado tiempo para esto. I thank you for taking the time. Sacar tiempo is like take out. So it's chance to take out time, but it's like taking time, right? So I'm thankful, or I thank you for having taken time out to do this. Por fin tengo las cosas claras. I finally have things clear. ¿Qué cosas? What things? Tengo que esforzarme al máximo para ayudar a completar the Pokédex. I have to esforzarme is to like try hard, so I have to, or like put in the effort, right? Esforzarse. So I have to esforzarse al máximo is like try your hardest. I have to try my hardest to help and complete the Pokédex. Verás, lo cierto que yo también tengo un compañero. You'll see that the truth is that I also have a partner, aunque es un poco especial, even though it's not, es un poco especial, it's a bit special. ¿Qué compañero? What partner? ¿Hablas de un Pokémon? Are you talking about a Pokemon? Es este, se llama Pikachu. It's this one, it's called Pikachu. Or it's named Pikachu. Pika. Cuando me atacó aquel Shinx, when that Shinx attacked me, me quedé petrificada de miedo y no pude hacer nada. I was left petrified with fear, and I couldn't do anything. Ni pedirle ayuda a mi compañero, not even ask help to, or not even ask my partner for help. Desde entonces, since then, no hace caso a nada de lo que le digo. Doesn't do any, or doesn't listen to me about anything that I say, or doesn't, yeah, I guess, do anything I tell it to, essentially. No tengo ni idea de cómo darle órdenes. I don't have any idea about how to give it orders. Ni de si combatiría por mí si se lo pidiese. Or if it would fight for me if it were asked to. So there's a whole thing there. We got the passive. We got the passive say with the past subjunctive. Ni de si combatiría por mí. So not even if it, or not even if it would fight for me if I asked it, or if it was asked. That is a sentence, folks. Pika. Pero veros a vosotros esforzaros tanto. But upon seeing you guys esforzarse, gosh, what is the better? I say this all the time. Making an effort, pushing yourself, yeah, making such an effort. We just use it more in Spanish and it doesn't like have a great English translation. Trying your hardest. Or trying so hard. But seeing you guys trying so hard to train, I guess. Siento que no debo quedarme atrás. I feel that I shouldn't be left behind. Or quedarme atrás is to like stay behind, but I shouldn't quedarme atrás. Like in this sense, we're saying left behind, get left behind. Por eso quiero librar un combate contra ti. For the that's why, for this reason, but it's better translated. That's why I wanna librar un combate is to like have a battle contra ti, against you. Necesito aprender. I need to learn. Okay, we'll do it. We got the 2 new main series Pokemon brawling it out. Saca Pikachu, she sends out Pikachu. Go Eevee. Nivel 9. Ha usado Impact Trueno, use Thundershock, and sufre parálisis. So, sufrir parálisis, suffers paralysis, or is paralyzed. Pikachu ran to the middle? What's the think is doing? Hit him with that ataque rápido. Okay. Another Impact Trueno. Okay, there it is. Let's hope. So ataca ojido. Hace que los turnos del usuario tarden menos en llegar. So hopefully we get to move faster a little bit. Alright. Has derrotado a Pikachu. You defeated Pikachu. Even though you had a 2-level advantage. Cool. Tus Pokémon y tú tenés una conexión especial. You and your Pokemon have a special connection. Sube de nivel, sube de nivel, sube de nivel, sube de nivel. Movimiento dominado, nuevo movimiento. Lots of notifications over there. Holy moly. Uf, muchas gracias por el combate. Oh, wow. Thanks a lot for the fight, the battle. Puede que me lo haya imaginado. It could be that I imagined it. Pero me ha parecido que Pikachu y yo hemos tenido un. But it seems that Pikachu and I have had a. Imaginarse up here is to like imagine. Use it whenever you say. I guess you could technically use imaginar without the say, without it being reflexive, but we usually use reflexive. Hemos tenido un momento en el que nos hemos entendido. We had a moment in which we understood each other, or in English we would say we had a breakthrough. Sigamos así, Pikachu. Let's keep it up. Let's keep at it like that. Let's keep it up, Pikachu. Because if I ever say like sigue así, it's like keep it up. So sigamos así is like let's keep it up. Tal vez ha sido mi imaginación. Maybe it was just my maybe yeah, it was just my imagination. Después de todo, after all. Pero como te dije, but as I told you, estoy decidida. I'm decided. Voy a seguir investigando con la ayuda de Pikachu. I'm gonna keep researching with Pikachu's help. With the help of Pikachu. De verdad espero que nos podamos llevar bien. Truthfully, or really, I hope that we can get along well. Llevar bien or llevarse bien con alguien. So llevarse bien con alguien means you get along with. Or get along well with, either or. Por cierto, cambiando de tema, of course, or by the way, changing topics, el profesor me comentó que los Pokémon tienen distintos tipos. So the professor mentioned to me, usually comentar de alguien, it sounds weird to say commented to me, right? In English, we would translate more as mentioned it to me. So mentioned to me that Pokemon tienen distintos tipos, have different or distinct types, and que son muy importantes a la hora de combatir, and they're very important at the time of battle. Al parecer, mi Pikachu is de tipo eléctrico. By the looks of it, or it seems to be, right? My Pikachu is electric type. You knew this. Oh, buddy, here's a big one. Okay, we got compatibilidad entre tipos, type compatibility or compatibility between types. Alright, tanto los Pokémon como sus movimientos. The Pokémon, just as well as their types, cuentan con distintos tipos. If we use contar con and then something, like if I go buy a Switch at the store, it says cuenta con cargador, it means it comes with a charger. So contar con is a fancier or like a more, or just a different way of saying comes with. So come with this different types. La afinidad entre estos tipos determina el daño que los Pokémon reciben en combate. So the affinity between these types determines the damage that Pokémon receive in battle. Los movimientos pueden ser eficaces. Moves can be eficaces, effective, super eficaces, super effective, poco eficaces, not that effective, o no tener ningún efecto, or not have an effect. Por ejemplo, we got the example. For example, I love this. This is great. I don't know if you're experiencing with Spanish, want to talk about games and stuff in Spanish, or like I don't know. So it's a good introduction to talk about how to talk about Pokemon in Spanish. Just like I like how the game includes this because it's not supposed to be like a language tutorial, but it kind of is if you know Pokemon at least. So, for example, el tipo fuego fuerte contra el tipo planta. So the fire type is strong against plants. I almost said plant type. Jeez Louise, let's try again. Fire type is strong against grass type. El tipo planta fuerte contra el tipo agua. I did it again. Grass type is strong against water type. El tipo agua is fuerte contra el tipo fuego. So water type is strong against fire type. Or in English, I know we say like it's just like fire is good against grass, water is good against fire, all that stuff. But you know we can also say strong against anyway. Oh my gosh, another person. Here we have los signos interrogativos, question marks. Tú eres el chico nuevo del que tanto he oído hablar. You're the new guy who I've heard so much talk about, of whom I've heard so much talk. I don't need, this sounds like a weird sentence I wouldn't even say in English. Oh, use the wrong voice. Yo soy Crispa. I am we're going to call it Crispy. Capitano de la División de Seguridad. Captain of his safety or security division. Veo que los combates se te dan bastante bien. Si algo te da bien, o algo le da a alguien bien. That like construction, darle a alguien bien, it comes to them naturally or comes to them easy or they're good at it. So veo que los combates se te dan bastante bien, so I see battling comes quite naturally to you. Oh, my headphones are dying. Me parece que te vendría. Oh shucks. I just can't hear, but the mic still should work, so it's fine. Until the end here soon. Yeah, mic still works. Okay, that's fine. We just don't hear. Who needs to hear? Okay. I see that battles come quite naturally to you. Me parece que te vendría bien un consejillo. It seems to me that a little bit of advice would do you well or be good for you. So venirle bien a alguien is like do them well or be good for them. And then a little bit of advice, I say, but in Spanish, like advice in English is an unquantifiable noun. Like I can't give someone advices. Whether or not I'm telling them one thing or multiple things, I'm always just giving them advice. It's not quantifiable. In Spanish, I could say un consejo. It's like a piece of advice, right? Because now it is quantifiable, so I have to change how I talk about it in English to represent how it is in Spanish. So un consejillo is like a little piece of advice. Verás, yo sí, Crispa es una maestra de las artes marciales. She's a master of martial arts. Hacer combatir a los Pokemon, making Pokemon fight, también se da muy bien. She's also good at that. She's also good at making Pokemon fight, or it also comes naturally to her. Te explico, I'll explain it to you. Si un Pokémon domina alguno de sus movimientos, if Pokemon dominates some of its moves, podrá ejecutarlo, or one of its moves, sorry, it will be able to execute it in diferentes estilos. It will be able to execute it in different styles. Don't give me another big tutorial screen. I'm gonna get it. Un movimiento ejecutado con estilo fuerte será más efectivo. A move carried out, or I just said this word, why did it just escape me? Executed in strong style, estilo fuerte, será más efectivo, will be more effective, aunque el Pokémon tardará más en atacar, although the Pokémon will take longer in attacking, or to attack, sorry. Por el contrario, on the contrary, or on the other hand, uno ejecutado con estilo rápido, one executed with rapid style, será más débil, will be weaker, pero el turno del Pokémon le llegará antes. It will be weaker, but the turn of the Pokémon will come sooner. En algunos casos, in some cases, hasta es posible que ataque dos veces seguidas. In some cases, hasta is we're using here as like even, like to express like belief, like disbelief. Like it's even possible that it attacks 2 times in a row. And because we're using es posible que, that is a clause that calls in the subjunctive for us because it's calling in that doubt. So posible que ataque dos veces seguidas. Seguidos o seguidas is like in a row. Para elegir entre el estilo rápido, fuerte o normal, to choose between rapid styles, the rapid style, strong or normal, tan solo tiene que moverte a la izquierda. You just have to move yourself to the left o derecha cuando seleccionas el movimiento. So move to the left or right when you select the move. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Last one. Estilos rápido y fuerte, rapid and strong styles. Cuando un Pokémon domina un movimiento, when Pokémon dominates dominates move, gana acceso a los estilos rápido y fuerte del mismo. It earns access, so ganar here is to earn, earns access to strong and rapid styles of the same move, del mismo. So it earns access to strong and rapid styles of the same move. Estos se pueden seleccionar durante el combate con los botones L o R o los botones izquierda o derecha. So these can be selected, se pueden seleccionar, we're using the passive. So they can be selected during battle con los botones with the left or right buttons, or los botones izquierda o derecha, the left or right buttons. Los Pokémon dominarán los movimientos de forma natural al subir nivel. Pokemon will dominate or master, sorry, that's the word I'm supposed to be using, master their moves by, de forma natural, so we say naturally, al subir nivel, upon leveling up. Okay, here we go. Estilo rápido. La potencia del movimiento disminuye. So strong style. Or sorry, estilo rápido, rapid style. La potencia del movimiento disminuye. So the potency or the strength of the move decreases. Move strength decreases. Hace que los turnos del usuario tarden menos en llegar. It makes the user's turns arrive in less time. Consume más PP que un movimiento normal, o sea, PP. So it consumes less puntos de poder, I think, que un movimiento normal than a normal move. So it takes more PP than a normal move. Now down to estilo fuerte, strong style. La potencia del movimiento aumenta as the move's power increases. Yeah, power is probably the best way to say this, or strength. Hace que los turnos del usuario tarden menos en llegar. Makes the user's turns take longer in arriving, so it takes longer to get your next turn. Consume más PP que un movimiento normal. Takes up or consumes more PP than a normal move. Same. Y otra cosa. Another thing. También me encargo de enseñar movimientos fuertes a los Pokémon. I'm also in charge of, I put myself in charge of, or I'm in charge of, teaching strong moves to Pokémon. Ven a verme si te interesa. Come and see me if it is interesting to you, or if it interests you. Gracias a todo lo que te ha enseñado. Thanks to everything that she taught you, podrás enfrentarte incluso a los Pokémon más temibles. You can enfrentarte incluso a, so even go up against, enfrentarse a, go up against, even the strong or most fearful or fearful is if you're afraid of something ferocious. It's like mean. Oh my gosh, why can I never remember this word in English? Frightening? It's frightening. Even the most frightening Pokemon. I didn't even see it pop up. I knew that. Cool. Alright, are we done? Vamos. Es hora de ir a ver a Lina. I know. We've been here all morning. It's time to go see Lina. ¿Recuerdas lo que hablamos anoche? Do you remember what we talked about last night? Lina tiene un encargo para nosotros. Lina has a task or a job for us. Y creo que tú eres la persona indicada para ello. And I believe you're the correct person for it. Persona indicada in this context, like indicated person, but like person that's like best suited for it, I guess. He quedado con ella a los pies de la colina del anhelo. So, quedar means a lot of things in Spanish, but if you quedar with someone a una hora, a un lugar. You can like quedar con alguien a una hora, it's like decide on a time with them or settle on a time. Or quedar con alguien a un lugar is to settle on a place. So it's like we've settled on the foot of the the hill of Anhelo Desire. The foot of Desire Hill. Right, that is when Anhelo is, or like yearning, right? Yeah, Desire, yearning. Oh, it's a weird name for a hill. Okay, let's go there. Eso sí, that being said, te recomiendo que antes elijas bien a los Pokémon de tu equipo y les enseñes los. So that being the case, I recommend that you, so again, recommendation, using subjective. So I recommend that you choose wisely or choose wisely Pokemon for your team. Y les enseñas and you teach them los movimientos que te parezcan necesarios, and teach them the moves that you think necessary, or that seem necessary to you. Nos veremos ahí. We'll see each other there. Alright. We did it! Ve a la pradera obsidiana! We get to leave. We have to go hablar con Lina. Okay, with the headphones there, there's a bit of a hiccup. So I think, whoa. get set up out there in la pradera obsidiana, and then hopefully next time play and not read so much. 'Tis the goal. Es el objetivo. ¿Vas a salir? You headed out? Ve con cuidado. Go carefully, go safe, or be safe. Alright. ¿Quieres ir a la base de la pradera? Would you like to go to the prairie base? Or Fearlands base? Sí. Oh goodness, it's a cutscene. Oh, maybe it's cool music and I'm missing it because my headphones are dead. Sorpresa, surprise. Oh, this guy. ¿Qué? ¿Te he asustado? What? Did I scare you? Asustar, is to scare? Yo diría que sí. I would say yes. Como mínimo te he pillado desprevenido. At minimally I caught you off guard. Como mínimo, like minimally. Y pillar a alguien desprevenido, catch off guard. Quiero compartir contigo algo de mi sabiduría. I would like to share with you something of my wisdom, because saber is like to know, right? So sabiduría is wisdom. Because it's like, you know, the noun of knowing. Existe una técnica secreta que viene fenomenal. There exists a secret technique que viene fenomenal a la hora de capturar Pokemon that works phenomenally when it's time to catch Pokemon or when catching Pokemon. Se trata del ataque por la retaguardia. It's called tratarse de as a way of saying it just is. So it is attacking por la retaguardia, which is retaguardia probably actually is a real word and translates to rear guard or back. So catching Pokemon from behind is how we're going to translate that. Acércate a un Pokemon por la espalda. So come up to a Pokemon from the back. Apunta bien. Aim well. Y lánzale una Pokéball. Throw a Pokéball at it. Lo pillarás desprevenido. You'll catch it off guard. Y no solo te resultará más fácil atraparlo. And not only will it resultar algo, is to like end up being. So not only will it end up being, or the results will be that it's easier to catch it. También podrás usar esta. You'll also be able to use this technique para iniciar combate con cierta ventaja. To initiate or start battles with a certain advantage. Okay, this is actually the last one today. Ataque por la retaguardia. So attacking from the back or back shots. Golpear la espada de un Pokémon con una Pokéball aumentará las probabilidades de capturarlo. Oh yeah. Hitting the back of a Pokemon with a Pokéball, espada's back, aumentará las probabilidades, will increase the probabilities de capturarlo, of capturing it or catching it, o te permitirá, or will let you empezar el combate con cierta ventaja. Will let you empezar el combate, start the battle with a certain advantage. Esta técnica secreta se conoce como ataque por la retaguardia. This secret technique is known as the backshot attack. Sigue explorando la región de Hisui. Keep exploring the Hisui region. Pequeño investigador, little researcher. Y sin duda, and without a doubt, lograrás tu cometido de hallar hasta el último de los Pokémon. You will achieve your cometido de hallar. Your cometido is your commitment. Mission, role. Like, yeah, it's similar to commitment, I guess. It's weird. It's a weird word. Your commitment or role, mission of finding hasta el último de los Pokemon, even the last of the Pokemon, y completing the Pokédex, and completar el Pokédex. Espero con ansias el día en el que lo consigas. I anxiously, esperar con ansias is like await anxiously or wait anxiously. The day in which you do that. Or en que lo consigas, in which you manage to do it. Alright, he's got a receta de setas. A ver. Dame la receta de setas. His name is Seita. Alright, let me get the dialogue to pop up with that. Tengo una receta con setas buenísima. I have a recipe with really good shrooms. It sounds better in Spanish. Alright, oh my gosh, there's so many missions here. We're going to... Wrong one. We're going to... This one. Nope. Up. Arriba. Derecha. Guardar partida. Save the game. Se ha guardado la partida. The game has been saved. Okay. Hasta luego, chicos. Thanks for tuning in or watching the shorts or whatever. Or maybe you'll come back and watch this. Who knows? I'm having fun with it. Hopefully do another one soon. Hopefully a few next week instead of just the one this today, and hopefully another one on Friday. That's the plan. I gotta figure out how to stop this again. Cool. I'm gonna terminarlo aquí. Adiós, chicos.